So another important topic in case of if you are dealing with any information system, this is a mandatory thing that you have to know how to set your working directory. Here I am explaining how to set your working directory, but in case of your system is Windows operating system. Okay, so this is the function that we use, get wd. So get wd is nothing but how working directory means getting the working directory. So if you give this function or command, so it will displace or it will takes you the path exactly that you set in order to search the files. So working directory is the directory where all are files for reading and writing. So generally what exactly the working directory is meant for in the sense, so it contains all R files for use for reading and writing. So how the getWD works in the sense, this function returns an absolute file path representing the current working directory of our process. Suppose I had given like this, getWD. So it will take that C, users, Lakshmi and documents. So this is the default path that I had set in order to search for the any file. Okay. So if I give this command, directly it will display this path on the screen. It means this is my working directory. It means Lakshmi C desk, in that users file, in that Lakshmi file, and in that also the documents files where all files are located. Because this is the working directory that I had set in order to retrieve the data. Okay, so this is how the working directory will be displayed. And next thing, so how to set the working directory. Suppose my files are saved in documents. So I don't want to store, or I don't want to retrieve the data, and I have to store the data or files in some other folder or in some other disk. So then I will go for setting my working directory. It means in order to change my working directory, what is the procedure that I have to follow. In that case, I have to use this command, set wd of dir. dir is nothing but the directory. So it is used to set the working directory to dir. Okay. So if I use this one, let's see here, set wd. So this is the default function, set wd, and in brackets I will specify the path where the R files should be stored. So here I have to store the R files in the E-disk, in the Varalakshmi folder, in the R file. So this is the place where I want to store my R files. So in this manner I can set my own working directory or my wished working directory. Okay, and next one is dir function. So dir function, which is used for listing all the files in a directory. So I want to see whatever the files that are there in my directory, that to relate. In such case, simply I can give this command, dir open brace and close brace. So by giving this command, I can see all the files that are there in my system. Okay, and so if you want to know what are the objects that are there in your working environment, so in that case I will use the ls function. Okay, ls open brace and close brace is a function in R that lists all the objects in the working environment. It means whatever the objects that are all listed in your working environment, in order to see all those objects at one place, simply give this command, ls open brace and close brace. Okay, so and it can also be used for cleaning the environment. So if you want to clean the entire work environment before you want to run any code, if you want to run any program, in such case also you can use the ls command. So it can be used in scenario where you want to clean the environment before running any code, and below command will remove all the objects from the R environment. So this is the command which is used for removing all objects that are there in your R environment. So what is those command? Rm. Rm is nothing but remove. Remove of list is equal to ls function. Okay. Rm open brace list list is equal to ls open brace and close the function. So this is the way how you can remove all the objects that are there in the R environment. Okay. Next. So in this video we had discussed how to set get the working directory and how to set the working directory and how to clear all the objects in the environment. Okay. So in the next video we will discuss with how to work on with the data frames and other packages.